Good morning, everybody. It's Friday the 4th of December, and here we are for another celebration assembly. We've got lots to cover, so we better get cracking straight away. I'm going to jump to birthdays. I want to say happy birthday to 3 people this week. On Tuesday, Zach Marsh-Randall in the Pines class, you had your 6th birthday, so happy birthday to you. And then, just a few days later, yesterday, Josh in the same class, you had your 5th birthday. So happy birthday, Josh. You've made a really great start to your time at Sibsey School and hope you had a lovely birthday. And also Elliot yesterday, you had a birthday. Elliot in the Maples class, happy birthday to you. Hope you got some lovely presents. I'm guessing it was Lego related because you really love your Lego. So hopefully you can tell me about it in science later today. Now, we have got an update on some house points, crumbs. Lots of house points this week for people. Let's do these certificates first for people because we've got to say a huge well done to a couple of people getting their 50-point certificates. In the Cedars class, Alfred, you got the 50 points this week, which is brilliant. And Alfred, must admit, I'm really looking forward to having a special meeting about the Rubik's Cube with you at some point. You're going to send in a video as well, I hear. So looking forward to seeing that. And somebody who we can't wait to have back in school, Bradley, you got your 50-point certificate a little while ago. So congratulations to you, Bradley. Now, look at how many children have got the 25 house point certificates this week. There must have been so much hard work that people have caught up on. Listen to these names. In Redwoods, we've had Joe Cocker-Goring and Pixie and Dylan with their 25 points. In Cedars class, Danny and Isla Ray, congratulations to you two. In Poplar's class, wait for it, Xavier, Bernice, William, Tommy, Luca, Keegan, Caris, Darla, and William Bell, so both Williams. Absolutely fantastic. You guys have been really waiting for those points to roll in. And you must have been your last few for quite a few days. So congratulations, Poplars. And then in Maples, Isabelle Grant and Clay Thompson. Congratulations, just last minute arrivals, you two. Well done for your 25 house points. So keep going, everybody. That's absolutely fantastic. Shall we see how it's affected the overall scores? So, quite astronomical scores this week. I've got to say, Dragons, even though you're in 4th place with 395 points, you have earned nearly 100 points this week. Then into 3rd place with 426 points are the Phoenixes. Well done to you. In 2nd place, you were 1st place last week with 435 points now, Serpents. Keep going, you're in 2nd place, but something has happened. The Eagles have soared. You have gone from 304 points last week to 475 points this week. 171 points in a week must be a record. Maybe you didn't like being in 2nd place. So congratulations. I say 2nd place. Maybe you didn't like being in last place last week, but your time has come this week. So can you hold on now? Not long to go. Well done. Now, let's move on to attendance. It's another easy one. The award is going this week, the trophy, it's going to Redwoods. Congratulations, Redwoods, 100%. And remember, when children go home or they're self-isolating because of a test result that they're waiting for, that does not count in the attendance figures for you. So don't worry, that doesn't mean that it affects the numbers. We've had a few children that are just getting themselves tested this week and making sure that everything's okay before they can come back to school and crack on with work. So I've also got a shout out that's come over to us from Bright Sparks and the team over there. Thanks, Stacey, for passing this one over to us. I wanted to say a big well done to the following children: Alistair Harness, Isla Harness, Isabelle Edwards, Katie Bolton, who you guys have worked really well together as a team. You've been putting together a little script, you've been writing it together, rehearsing it together, and you've been really focused. I think you've even performed it. So well done to you guys, because that's a really good use of your time, and to make some good friendships and to spend some time together is really nice as well. Thank you for sending that one over. Okay, Christmas cards. Here are a few Christmas cards, some short ones, some fun ones, some different ones, and some musical ones. Here we go. So you should see Ella Francis's lovely entry, Fiona in the Pines as well, really lovely. Evie Newby, totally unique one. You'll see her in a world championships this last few weeks. She's been taking part in the world championships taekwondo representing Great Britain, and we get that all wrapped up into a Christmas message. And then Jessica Heppenstall from the same Oaks class with a really musical rendition for you. What lovely, talented, brilliant children that we've got at Sibsey. Enjoy.
Merry Christmas to everyone at Sibsey School from Ella Francis in reception. Merry Christmas!
Oh, weren't they absolutely fantastic? What a brilliant, brilliant group of children we have got. And don't forget, more of you can be sending in those Christmas cards, those virtual Christmas cards, to get them on these assemblies before the end of term. Okay, so just another quick one then before we go into the winner's wall for this week. It is National Christmas Jumper Day this time next Friday, so we should all be wearing our fantastic Christmas jumpers if we've got one. Now, it's also the Christmas lunch day, and we'll be doing that over 3 different sittings. So, what I wanted to say about your Christmas jumpers is, a few years ago, a group of people bought me this jumper. What do you think? Well, there's that jumper, or there's a little bit more of an ordinary one, as you can see. Which jumper should Mr. Wright wear this time next week? Well, you can let me know in the comments below, or you can tell your teacher which jumper I should be wearing next week. Please choose wisely, choose safely. Okay, right, let's go on to the most important part this week is the children who have been nominated by their teachers to receive the winner's wall. To go on to the winner's wall, here we go, in the Pines class. Florence Stevens. Well, Florence, you try really hard in everything that you do. You've got a brilliant attitude. You've been doing some work in history for your year 1 work, and you've been working about toys from the past, learning all about them. You've written a sentence to yourself. You had a go at writing about Mr. Punch, which is a toy from the past, and you've done a terrific job, so you should be really proud of yourself. Well done. In the Poplars class, as you could tell from all those certificates, must have been very hard for Mrs. Wheeler to choose today. But Ella Riches, you have been awarded the certificate today for showing such a determined attitude, Ella. You, since the start of year 2, you persevere in everything that you do, and you really want to achieve those learning objectives all the time. You want to be the best that you can be. And Mrs. Wheeler's been really proud of you from day 1 in September. Keep up the good work, Ella. And that's lovely to hear. We move on. It's nice to hear, especially Ella, just before we move on, how nice it is that you're fulfilling so many of the bits of the school motto. You're being brave, kind, brilliant, honest, and being yourself. Well done, you. Okay, into the Redwoods class. Mr. Flynn and Miss Bellamy have chosen Louise. Louise Marwood, you've been brilliant. Always hardworking, always determined to do her best, and you're just making lots of good progress. They're very proud of you. Well done. Okay, now 3 girls so far. Any boys to come? Well, into Maple's class, Oscar Hansen. Yes, you are, Oscar. You are quietly getting on well with your work, but also with a fantastic determination to do well. Oscar, you've been making excellent progress in your maths so far this term, and you've been impressing people with your problem-solving skills. Oscar, you're quietly becoming a confident young man, and I really appreciate all of your hard work in class. I've been noticing it in science as well. I've been marking your book at the weekend, and I thought your work was terrific. So well done from me as well. Now, into the Oaks class. We say this happens from time to time. Here it is again. We've had Louise, and now it's Robert. Robert, you've been brilliant, especially during your PE work. You've worked well with a partner, you encouraged other people, which is lovely to see, and that's really nice from Mrs. Metcalf to notice that, so fantastic. And finally, in the Cedars class, who's got it this week? Well, Isla Ray, you've been chosen this week as the Cedars champion. Well, it's this all-round kindness, and that's one of our school mottos, so congratulations, Isla. You've got a real compassion, and it's been spotted by Mrs. Lomas and Mrs. Crozier. The tasks that you are set, you show really good maturity, really good perseverance as you do them, and Isla, you're caring with your friends, you're considerate, and as I mentioned earlier, compassionate as well. What a lovely, lovely thing to be called, kind and compassionate. What a terrific award. So, just one more thing to mention before I go. What an incredible job you have done of writing letters for people in the community and care homes. I have got here over 150 letters to read this weekend because I wanted to read every single one of your letters before we send them on. I must admit that if you've put the hard work and the effort in for some of these ones that I've seen so far, they deserve to be read by me before they get sent on. And there may be 1 or 2 extra little rewards depending on the quality of some of these letters. But what I will say is that might be quite difficult because some of them are very, very touching indeed. And you might even make me cry this weekend. Now, we don't want to be doing that. So crying with compassion is a different thing, but there's some really touching, lovely messages in a couple that I've seen already. I can't wait to see what an impact you might make by showing that you're kind, compassionate and caring as well. What a lovely, lovely feeling that we're going to pass on. So you should be really proud of yourselves, and I'll let you know more next week once I've read every single one of them. Okay, have a terrific weekend.